What shall I say? For the time will fail me if I be fully narrating about Gedeon, Barak, Shamshon, Jephthah, both Dawid and Shamuel, and the prophets, who through firm faithfulness subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped lions' mouths, quenched fire's power, escaped the sword's mouth, from weakness were empowered, became mighty in war, turned to flight armies of foreigners. Women received their dead by a resurrection, and other men were drummed, not accepting the redemption, that they might obtain a better resurrection. And others had trial of mockings and scourgings, yea, moreover of bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawn apart, they were tested, they died by murder of sword, they went about in sheepskins, in goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, ill-treated, of whom the world was not worthy, wandering in deserts and mountains and caves, and the holes of the earth. And these all, having had witness borne to them through their firm faithfulness, received not the promise, the God having provided some better thing concerning us, that apart from us they should not be made perfect. Hebrews, Hebrews chapter 12. Therefore let us also, seeing we are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with hopeful perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Yeshua, the chief leader and perfecter of our firm faithfulness, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising shame, and hath sat down at the right hand of the throne of the God. For consider him that hath endured such contradiction of sinners against themselves, that ye become not weary, fainting in your souls. Ye have not yet resisted to blood, striving against the sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortation, which reasoneth with you as with sons. My son, regard not lightly the chastening of Lord Yahweh, nor faint when thou art reproved of him. For whom Lord Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. It is for chastening that ye endure, the God dealing with you as with sons. For what son is there whom his father chasteneth not? But if ye are without chastening, whereof all have been made partakers, then are ye bastards, and not sons. Furthermore, we had the fathers of our flesh to chasten us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection to the Father of the spirits, and live? For they indeed for a few days chastened us, as seemed good to them, but he for our profit, that we may be partakers of his holiness. All chastening seemeth for the present to be not joyous, but grievous. Yet afterward it yieldeth peaceable fruit to them that have been exercised thereby, even the fruit of righteousness. For what reason lift up the hands that hang down, and the paralyzed knees, and make straight paths for your feet, that which is lame be not turned out of the way, but rather be healed. Follow after peace with all men, and the sanctification without which no man shall see the Lord, looking carefully, lest there be any man that falleth short of the grace of the God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby the many be defiled, lest there be any sexual sinner or profane person as Esau, who for one meal sold his own birthright. For be ye having come to know that even when he afterward desired to inherit the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place for a change of mind, though he sought it diligently with tears. For ye are not come to a mount that might be touched, and that burned with fire, and to blackness, and darkness, and tempest, and the sound of a sounding horn, and the voice of words, which voice they that heard entreated that no word more should be spoken to them. For they could not endure that which was enjoined. If even a beast touch the mountain, it shall be stoned. And so fearful was the appearance that Moshe said, I exceedingly fear and quake. But ye are come to Zion, mount and city of living God, skyly Jerusalem, and to myriads of messengers, a gathering of the whole and assembly of the firstborns who are enrolled in skies, and to God, the judge of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect, and to a new covenant's mediator, Yeshua, and to a blood of sprinkling, a blood speaking better than Habel. See that ye refuse not him that speaketh. For if they escaped not when they refused the one on earth having warned, much more shall we not escape, if being the ones being turned away from the one having warned from skies, whose voice then shook the earth, but now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more will I make to tremble, not the earth only, but also the sky. And this word, yet once more, signifieth the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that have been made, that those things which are not shaken may remain. For what reason, receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, we should be having grace, whereby we may offer service well-pleasing to the God with reverence and awe. For the God, our God, is a consuming fire. Let the brother love be abiding.